Mostess, Marquise the Idol Evans. This is a featured and promoted show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively here on the Meet Me app. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you hit that star right up there at the top of the screen. It doesn't cost you anything, but what it does do, ladies and gentlemen, is make sure that you do not miss any episodes of The Unstoppable Idol. Well, it is time to get things started. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lesbians and gays of all ages of 18 and older, this is a service public announcement for those of you that are currently in my live and you are sitting in that back section, which is called the what? The lurk and jerk section. Please make sure that you're spamming those hearts. Hit that star. Why? Because the Unstoppable Idol starts now. Yeah.
The lights go down, the stage is set. Streaming live, we'll never forget. The judges leaning, the crowd's on fire. This competition sparking desire. Hearts are racing, can you feel the vibe? Every note's alive, it's our time to shine. We're unstoppable, breaking through the night, singing our hearts out, chasing the spotlight. This is our moment. Time to glow on the Unstoppable Idol talent show. The voices rise, the dreams take flight. Underneath these neon lights, fierce and fearless, we give our all. One by one, we answer the call. Steps in rhythm, every move's a spark. The judges' smiles light up the dark. We're unstoppable, breaking through the night, singing our hearts out, chasing the spotlight. This is our moment, our time to glow on the Unstoppable Idol talent show. The crowd's electric, the pressure's real. Every word we sing, every note we feel. From streaming screens to center stage, we're writing dreams on a brand new page. Unstoppable. Here we go. The dream lives on in the talent show. The lights go down, the stage is set. Streaming live, we'll never forget. The judges leaning, the crowd's on fire. This competition sparking desire. Hearts are racing, can you feel the vibe? Every note's alive, it's our time to shine. We're unstoppable, breaking through the night, singing our hearts out, chasing the spotlight. This is our moment.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unstoppable Idol. This is a featured and promoted show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively here on the Meet Me app. Yes, we have been doing this show now, Jay, I think since 1953. Yes, we've been doing this show since 1953, and it has been an amazing, amazing journey. It's almost kind of like the Golden Girls. Picture it, Cicely. 19. Yes, ever since, right, Yo Donnell, ever since the dinosaurs then roamed the earth, the idol was still there. Back then, though, it was, we were searching for talent, the T-Rex. It was all kinds of talent back then, ladies and gentlemen. And so we're just gonna keep this going. Keep this going. Yes, we are on season 59. This is week 2, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last season before the past 6 seasons come back for next month to compete in our All-Stars season. So all the winners are going to come back and compete one more time to kind of see who is the what? The best of the best, right? So it's going to be phenomenal, but that's next month. This month, we are in week 2 and we have 4 talented individuals that is going to be performing for each and every one of you tonight. Now, there's a question that I have. That question is, this is for the judges, yes? Will we be doing a standout tonight or will we be doing an elimination tonight? That's a little bit later on in the show. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring our first contestant to the box. If you're ready, please put the fire emojis in the audience, in the comments. If you're ready for your first contestant of the night, I would love to see those fire emojis. Yes, that's a good time. That's a good time. And whoever just showed up, shame on you. I was just getting ready to be excited because we had 69 viewers. Then it just jumped up to 70 like really quick. I'm like, dang, 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 dang. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing him to the backs, Mr. Red Wolf.
Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone, it went by like dust at dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got to do with your life to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody's saying you got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, reading pages, living, learning from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the life, sing for the tears. Sing with me just for today, maybe tomorrow the good will take you away. Yeah, sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the life, sing for the tears. Sing with me just for today, maybe tomorrow the good will take you away. Oh, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream that shit for the earth, sing for the life, sing for the tears. Stay with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the girl will take it away. Stay with me, sing for the earth, sing for the life, sing for the tears. Stay with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the girl will take it away.
Yes, a very nice, Red Wolf. That's a very nice song. Very nice song. Dream on. Yeah. So absolutely love that song. And so I was almost getting ready to say, oh my God, he's holding back. Come on, belt out those notes. And then you did it at the end. I was like, okay, okay, I see you. All right, go ahead and wait in the line for the judges' critiques. I love that song. A dream on, a dream on. Hey. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this going. We're gonna go ahead and keep this going. You know what? I am loving this wig. It makes it look like it is coming right out of my roots. Yes? Love, absolutely love this wig. Just say it. Okay. Enough about me. All right. Yes. All right. Are we ready? Yes. She is, ladies and gentlemen, our next contestant. This show sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contestant, Miss Cat Marie, is in the box.
I can't take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. And don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I love the most. I learned to live half a life. Now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back for me, don't come back at all. I hear you're asking all around if I am anywhere to be found. But I have grown too strong to ever fall back in your arms. I learned to live half alive. Now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? It took so long just to feel alright. Remember how to put back the light in my eyes. I wish I had missed the first time that we kissed. 'Cause you broke all your promises, and now you're back. You don't get to get me back. And who do you think you are? running round leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kat Marie. Yes. I absolutely love her hair. Did she dye it? Absolutely loved her hair with the highlights. Absolutely. It looks good. Looks good. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I think it's time to bring in our judges. Yes. But before we bring in our judges, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time here, please make sure that you hit that star right up here at the top of the screen. It doesn't cost you anything, but what it does do is make sure that you do not miss any episodes of The Unstoppable Idol. Yes? All right, so even though hitting that star does not cost you anything, however, we do have a goal for the stream. We're trying to hit 20K. So any love bears, any roses that you can possibly send, this would be a great time to send up. Michelle, thank you so much for the basketballs. Due to inflation is now $19.95 plus tax. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for the EBT gifts. Thank you so much for all of those amazing gifts. Every little bit counts. We are trying to hit 20K for the stream. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Jolly. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Grizzly. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Yo Donnell. And ladies and gentlemen, so this past finals, we had did a diamond judge. And so what you had to do was be in that #1 spot to get an opportunity to be a judge for week 2 of this season, and he did just that. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the #1 gifter of the Idol. Yes, the #1 gifter of all times. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert is in the box.
You couldn't get that out of your mouth right, huh?
Right. It's been a while. It's been a while. You know, there's a lot of things I can't get out. But nevertheless, judges, take it away. What do you think about these first two?
Hello and good evening, Idol, as well as Idol family and friends. Thank you for joining us for the Summer Vibes Season 59. Red Wolf, my condolences first for your loved one. This was a tough song. It is a tough song. I feel that there could have been more emotions in this song because it's one of those powerful songs. I like that you used the mirror as a prop in the beginning where we can see you looking at the mirror. It just blended very well. And I also noticed that you did have a frame in the background um, to fill the summer vibes as well. I did not understand the concept of the coat in the house. So that part I really didn't understand. Um, and the emotions were missing there. I think that's, like I said, it's a very powerful song. And I'm sure uh, Grizzly will share that with you in regards to that. Miss Cat Marie, a very nice song as well. I loved your backlights, your outfit, the prop jar that you also as well use within the song. Um, Maybe opening up your eyes more and letting the dynamics of the emotion come out as well. That's what I noticed. But you both did very well on this round, Grizzly.
Well, hello everybody. Um, I hope everybody had an amazing week. I haven't seen you all or talked to you all in a while, so I hope everybody's week was good. Red Wolf, my brother. The attempt to take on this song was how we say cojones. It took a lot of cojones to actually take on this song. Um, this was a very, especially with the high note right at the end in the bridge, it was an extremely hard song. So first, I'm going to talk about the performance. I also like the way that you brought the mirror inside the song. I thought that was a very creative way in using that as a prop. That was a very creative way to do that. I'm also going to stand here and say I had no idea what that coat was for. I'm just gonna say it. I didn't understand it either. So if you can enlighten us, that would be great, so we could know why the coat was there, or if that was just what you were wearing because it was raining outside. We understand. But when it comes to the actual song itself, you were off key, but that note you hit, perfect. You hit that note perfectly. Now, knowing that this is a performance show itself and not a singing show, or not a singing show, but a vocal show, you did a great job on trying to give us an actual story that you were trying to tell through the song. And we appreciate that, Red. Kat, Jar of Hearts, you put every single bit of detail into this performance this week, and I couldn't ask for anything else. You thought of every aspect of the song. You put words on the hearts on the backdrop. You brought a jar of hearts. You, besides, and we both know there was a little bit at the end where, you forgot the part, right at the end, but at the chorus, but it's fine. It's totally fine. None of us really would know that unless we know the song fully. But you did an amazing job. You hit every note like you did on tryouts, and that's what you were trying to do, and you did it. So you should be very proud of yourself. I cannot wait to see the rest of the contestants that we have today, and let's see what's going to happen.
All right. Red Wolf, I'm going to agree with the other two judges. It was a little pitchy. And taking on this very, very difficult song was an endeavor, Cajones for sure. Um, uh, your falsetto is on point, man. That note was just. I was hoping you would attempt it, and you nailed it, and it was a great job doing getting that. And thank you for giving us more. Thank you for giving us more this week. You just got to lock it down. Got to lock your pitches down. Hear the pitch before you sing it. Uh, Other than that, great job. I still don't understand what the jacket was for either, but the prop mirror was incredible. Like the way you started telling a story basically with the mirror. Um, Give us more. Give us more next week. Give us give us all you got because you're coming down to semifinals and then you have two weeks left. So um, it's time to bring it. And Kat Marie, you are definitely. I love the preparation. You are definitely understood the assignment.
Um, I really don't have much to say for you. You did a great job. The song choice for your voice was on point. I didn't notice a mistake because I didn't know the song, so um, I was very entertained. You've done your backdrops, you've got your props. You definitely know exactly what it takes to make it to the top of this competition, and I can't wait to see what you guys are bringing for the next couple of weeks. So keep up the good work, and we'll see what's going down. Robert.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't have a chance to listen to the first two because it's feeding time for horses. We got two new ones, and they were fighting during feed time. So I'm probably gonna be no help. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
See, those are the
Okay.
new ones.
Thank you so much. But pay attention to these next two.
You got
Please.
No, please, just pay attention.
See, those are my new ones.
Let's go. Love you too. Have a good day or a good evening. Absolutely, whatever day it is.
Oh,
All
I forgot
right.
to finger me.
That's okay. We love fingering you, Jolly. Just say it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen. Lipstick on my teeth. There we go. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there was a couple people that I saw come in. Thank you guys so much. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you hit that star right up here at the top of the screen. It doesn't cost you anything, but what it does do is make sure that you do not miss any episodes of The Unstoppable Idol. This is a featured and promoted show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively here on the Meet Me app. Dozer, thank you so much for the quick fire. Speaking of fire, we are trying to hit that 20K goal. Ladies and gentlemen, just keep in mind they're not for me, it's for the winners. Yes, it's for the winners. So we're trying to hit that 20K goal for the stream. If you have a love bear, if you have a rose, Sir Jinx-a-Lot, if you have a basketball. Yes, thank you. Jiffy cornbread mix. You know, Jiffy cornbread is good goods. It's good goods. It's almost kind of like Campbell's soup because it's good. Yes. Yes. So we love us some Jiffy. You know, that sweeter cornbread. You know, if you know, you know. We do. Absolutely. All right, so we still have two more, so please don't touch that swipe. Get it? Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that swipe because we still have two more that is going to be performing for each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for those amazing gifts. But without further ado, he is the third contestant of tonight, all the way from Buffalo, New York. Definitely not is in the box.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a simmering light. My ankle heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. And she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Plenty of room in the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibi. The Majesty plenty twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got it out of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that still in here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night, just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. What a lovely place. What a lovely place. Plenty of room in the Hotel California. What a nice spot. Bring your alibi. Mirrors on the ceiling. Pink champagne on ice, you say. We're all just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chambers, they gathered for their feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man. We are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Life is art. Life is chaos, and chaos is art. I love you all. In the Hotel California, there is no judgment. There is only art.
I don't know if I should be enjoying the wax or or if I should be like, oh, ouch, ouch. I mean, I'm just saying. word is there's still plenty of rooms there. Absolutely, no, sir. Absolutely. What state was that again? New York? Let me see what the flights how about the flights cost. All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and bring on our finalist, our final contestant of the night. Yes, she's all the way from Harris. Just Allie is in the box.
Hi, this is Josh. I'll call you back.
You know, I feel like we fight a lot and things just aren't really going the way that we planned. So in that mind, everyone has a summer fling, and I just don't think ours was meant to be. Goodbye, Josh. Maybe I came on too strong. Maybe I played my cards wrong. Maybe I waited too long. Oh, just a little bit long. And I apologize for it. I could fall, I could fly here in your aeroplane. I could live, I could die hanging on by the words you say. And I've been known to give my all and jumping in harder than 10,000 rocks on the lake. So don't call me baby unless you mean it. And don't tell me you need me if you don't believe it. So let me know the truth before I dive right into you. You're a mystery. I have traveled the world and there's no other girl like you. No one was your history. Do you have a tendency to lead some people on like I heard you do? I could fall, I could fly here in your aeroplane. I could live, I could die hanging on to the words you say. And I've been known to give my all and lie awake every day. Don't know how much I can take. Don't call me baby unless you mean it. And don't tell me you need me if you don't believe it. So let me know the truth before I dive right into you. I could fall, I could fly here in your aeroplane. I could live, I could die hanging on to the words you say. And I've been known to give my all and jumping in, looking at every mess I made. Don't call me baby unless you mean it. And don't tell me you need me if you won't believe it. So let me know the truth before I dive right into you. Before I dive right into you. Before I dive right into you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for just Ashley. Excuse me. Why I was reading, I don't know. I was like reading The Rose with, and I mean, the song was just so beautiful, and I was just mesmerized. And I just ended up saying Ashley instead. But ladies and gentlemen, for the record, just Allie. Yes?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. What was that?
What a beautiful song. You know, definitely love how. Okay, so we must know who Josh really is. Did you really break up with Josh? Did you tell Josh, hey, I don't answer your phone? I need to know this.
So Josh is actually Sam, and for everyone that knows me, you know who Sam is.
Okay.
And so we had a person record the voice for me saying, hey, this is Josh, sorry, I can't answer your call. And I used that as a major prop in the show, so.
Absolutely amazing. You know, normally I wouldn't say, you know, to tell your secrets, but I was like, oh my God, did she just break up with her boyfriend on my show? Like, oof. All right. It was absolutely amazing. Go ahead and wait in the line for the judges' critiques.
Thank you.
That would have been fire, though, to be honest. Right, boss? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to bring back our judges for the final critiques. Actually, judges, can you hold off for just a moment? Because our special guest has another engagement, and I don't want them to be late for that. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out my special guests first and let them perform, and then I'll bring you guys out, okay? All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if he will request the box. Okay, we're good. Okay, yes, well, judges, yes, go ahead, let's go. Okay, that's, okay, perfect, I see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is the season 34 winner of the Unstoppable Idol and the All-Star 8 winner of the Unstoppable Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Grizzly is in the box. She is our head judge here on the Unstoppable Idol. She won season 12 of the Idols Global Edition and season 36 of the Unstoppable Idol in the same month. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Jolly. Also, ladies and gentlemen, he is our current All-Star winner. He's getting himself ready because he will be passing that crown next month to the next All-Star winner, which will be All-Star 10. Wow. Judge Yo Donnell. And I don't think our diamond judge made it back. Probably still fighting with the end. All right. So, judges, what do you think about these two? They did bring the fire. Or maybe that was Dozer. Maybe that was Dozer that brought the fire. I don't know. But I just seen a lot of fire on the screen.
Sorry, I had to take a second on that one. We don't kink shame here. Hello, everybody. Listen, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. All right, definitely not. I appreciate your perspective on the Hotel California song. It was very enlightening. I do have a couple of things though. One of them is this is a featured show, so we cannot have any type of tobacco products inside of the camera view. So just be very mindful of that next week. Also, I would have loved to seen the camera angle a little bit different instead of it facing down and us having a crotch shot. I didn't. I mean, I know Idol loved it, but I definitely didn't. So. But I'm just gonna say, listen, like I said, no kink shaming here, okay? No kink shaming. I'm also gonna say, I love the use of the wax, but you know, you gotta keep that in the bedroom, dog. Don't bring that to the, you know, don't kink shaming, just don't bring that here. But the way that you sang that song completely, it was very, very, very well put together. Your voice with the song itself, even though it's a lower tone and a lot raspier, it came out very fluent. And I can tell that you knew that song heart to heart, and you did a very good job on it. And that's all I have for Definitely Not. And then Allie. So, Allie, we went from being on our top spot last week to having you here today. So, you have to realize that this is not only just a singing, performing, this is like a performance where we have actual backdrops, we have all that, right? So when it comes to your performance this week, it was the same as last week. We're still in the same spot. We had the TV doing the whole entire thing in the background. You did fix that though, which we appreciate. But I would have loved to see you in a different area of your house, maybe a different camera angle, something like that. But other than that, the singing part of it, very well done. The boyfriend being dumped, I swear, if he would have called back and said, what is going on before you exited the box, that would have made everything complete. But other than that, you did a very good job. I cannot wait to see what everybody has next week. And yeah, Jolly, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Cheeky, good song choice. I enjoyed the props that you used, the candle, the background with looks, even though it was a TV, but it was a hotel. I'll agree with Grizzly. I would have loved to have a camera angle more centered or a little bit more up so we can get a more of a visual aspect, and because there was moments within your performance that it was cutting off your part of your head. So we couldn't really like see you in certain moments when you were performing. And your ending was very intensely satisfying, but that's just me. Thank you. Darnell?
Okay. Cheeky, thank you for giving us a complete performance from start to finish. It was very well thought out and well prepared. The only other issue that I have was, I would say, was the camera angle itself. You did have your head cut off on a couple of spots. I love the special guest you had there too until he disappeared. So, but great job this week. Your song choice was perfect for your voice, and you gave us a complete performance, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Just Allie, great storytelling. Like at the phone call at the beginning, I really thought that was a clever idea. I thought actually you were actually calling someone at that time, and it led right into the breakup and the song
This is
choice
the
for your voice.
perfect time.
Awesome. Yeah. So great job, you guys. What an awesome week too. Man, you guys are bringing it every week. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to bring for that mic drop. Seriously, because you guys are giving us complete performances from the first week on, and it's going to be an awesome season. So I'm waiting to see what you got.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jolly, I could be wrong. Did you give Kat's critique?
Allie.
Allie.
Yes.
Yeah, Allie.
Yeah, Allie is what I meant. Okay, you flipped it. Okay, sorry.
Well, Cheeky was first, and then Miss Allie was after cheating.
Oh, okay. So
You figured
sorry.
that out?
I think that I was still fantasizing.
No.
You know, and that was the only that was the last thing I heard you say. And so I know he was before Alex, so I didn't even hear Alex's critiques at all. Okay, but that's okay. All right, thank you, judges. Off you go. Now, judges, it's up to you. Are you gonna, when you get ready to come back, are you just bringing me a standout, or are you bringing a standout and an elimination? Off you go.
We.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are 4 amazing performances tonight. And without further ado, if this is your first time here, please make sure that you hit that star right up here at the top of the screen. It doesn't cost you anything, but what it does do is make sure you do not miss any episodes of The Unstoppable Idol. This is a featured and promoted show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively here on the Meet Me app. Real quick, guys, we are trying to hit that 20K mark. If you have a love bear, if you have a rose, you know, I heard, and you know, this is what I heard, because I'm new here on the app. So I heard that the cheapest gift is a dragon. So if anybody wants to, you know, test that theory, I don't know, it would be greatly appreciative. Yes? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, he won season 50. You know what? I'm just going to let him tell it. Ladies and gentlemen, King Goober is in the box.
Wow. When did you come back, Idol?
What's that?
What season did you come back?
You know, King Goober, I apologize, but we've been doing this show ever since 1953. So it's hard for me to keep up.
I won the comeback season.
I know, season 55. Thank you so much, baby.
Cinco.
So all right. I should remember that. It's like the double 5. We love the double 5. All right, you got the floor, my guy. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, I have something prepared for y'all. Got a little something prepared for y'all. I hope y'all like it. All right, embracing a little bit of my Latin flair. So there's your hint. Let's go. Ricky Martin, anyone? Come on, y'all. She's in superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition, that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got a new addition for every day and night. Maybe take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life, but she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Come on, upside, inside out. She's living the vida loca. Push you, pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Come on, y'all. up in New York City in a funky motel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. Never drink soda water, makes you order French champagne. Once you had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. And she'll make you go insane. Come on, upside, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push you, pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. Come on, y'all. I want to see y'all dancing. I know I see you. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life and she'll take away your pain. Like a bullet to your brain. Come on. Upside, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out. Living la vida loca. Upside, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Come on. Y'all ready? Clap, 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 clap. Woo! Come on. Gotta live in la boca. Gotta la vida loca. Gotta la vida. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, for the season 55 winner of the Unstoppable Idol, Mr. King Goober, ladies and gentlemen. King Uber.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Much love and appreciation. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, y'all.
Do I need to finger you like I finger Jolly? Okay. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for contestants, for performers to get in that box and to perform for 331 people. It takes a lot of guts, yes? And so, speaking of guts, the judges are taking next season off. So, for the All-Star seasons, for the All-Star season, we will be having all new judges. It is going to be epic. So you don't know who these judges are. The judges don't know who you are. Well, some of them do know who you guys are because they've been paying attention here in the stream. And so there's one person. Should I announce or should I wait? Should I announce or should I wait? I should wait. Okay. Jolly is saying we should wait. So maybe we'll reveal one of the judges next week. Yes? So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm very excited about this person being a judge, but that's next week. we got to find out some news for tonight. So without further ado, we are bringing her back to the stage. Judge Jolly is in the box.
Hello, Tom. I wanted to apologize. I did not give critiques on Miss Allie. So
you know, that's what I thought, but I was just
I
kind of
think
like,
it was the
okay.
intensity of the wax. It was the intensity of the wax. It kind of, I don't know, took me somewhere, I guess. I do apologize. Okay,
It
Miss
definitely
Allie, I'm
took
going
us
to give
all
it.
somewhere where we
I
probably
wanted
shouldn't
to
have went.
apologize. Yeah, I wanted to apologize, Miss Allie. I loved your song choice. I loved the props that you used, that you entwine within your song. However, we did see the same thing, if that makes any sense, which Grizzly, the other judge, had already mentioned it. So hopefully next week, the camera angle, lighting, this is semifinals next Sunday. So you have to bring more every week. The judges and I decided that we will not eliminate this week. We will wait until next Sunday for eliminations. We would like to give every single one of these contestants another chance, because they all bring something so unique. And in their different ways, in the different genres, the outfits, the look, the background, the lighting, please try to change it up. Try to change it up. Be creative with your song choices. Use a song that's going to work with your vocals as well. For our standout, and the reason that we decided on this person as the standout, and is because from the beginning to the end, they brought it. Though they were pitchy a little bit within their song, they still brought what we asked for. They did their homework, in other words, if that makes any kind of sense. And that would be Miss Kat Marie as a standout. Congratulations. And we will see y'all next week.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Judge Jolly. All right, congratulations, Miss Kat Marie. So last week, our standout was Just Allie. This week, it's Kat Marie. So who will it be next week? Who? You know, usually, you know, it's kind of like if you're the like standout each and every week, you have a better chance of winning the competition, right? But it's like 50-50 now. Everybody still has a 25% chance. So you know, it is going to be phenomenal. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out to the show, whether, you know, to see my pretty face or to support your, you know, the person that you're rooting for, which I think is very, very important, to bring your people, right? To bring your family and, you know, the people who support you, because that's amazing. You know, they will shine better, right? In my opinion, you know, doing this show for so many years, you know, realistically, we've been doing this show for 7 years. And so what I've noticed is people are more comfortable when they have their family there, right? They get into their performances a lot better when they know that they have that support. So super awesome. Thank you guys so much for giving them support, giving the Unstoppable Idol support. We are here every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we would love for you to be a part of the Idol fam on Sundays. Yes. And, just come and, for an hour and kick it with us, because it's very entertaining over here. So thank you guys so much. Much love and appreciation. And I leave you guys with this. We live in a wonderful, wonderful world. It doesn't matter what country you are from. We live in a wonderful, wonderful world. However, we do have horrible people who live in this wonderful world with us. So please make sure that you guys stay safe, love yourselves and each other. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Bearded Goddess, Marquise the Idol Evans, and you are watching The Unstoppable Idol. Yes.